Now, chaos erupted in Rongai, Kajiado County after rowdy youth embarked on a looting spree, and an unspecified people have been injured at this point.
Our reporter Brian Moshiri was there for us and has just arrived back in the office. He now joins us live in studio with an update. Moshiri, what transpired in Rongai, at least as far as you saw?
Well, a very good evening to you, Dan and Zain, from the other side in studio. It's been a day that has occasioned young men and women engaging police officers in running battles for the better part of the day in Rongai. And when I say Rongai, it's all the way from the Multimedia University that you know, down the Magadi Road that is known through Rongai, Masai Mall, all the way to the area in Kware. The rowdy youth would occasionally light fires and try to block Magadi Road as we know it. And police, for the better part of at least the afternoon, found themselves in a situation where they were out of tear gas, or at least they were out of material to repulse the protesters. And it's at this particular time that we saw young men and women actually try to loot shops that were on or are located on Magadi Road as we know it in Rongai, around Masai area, and also that famous clean shelf supermarket that is known in that particular area, Dan and Zain. All
right, and I mean, Brian, tell us how you managed to get back into the office. Did you manage to leave of your own volition, or why you asked to leave the area?
Zain, that's a very interesting point to note, because we were actually asked to leave in no form of any force, in no form of pressure, but the police there just asked us to leave because they wanted to go on with their operation. At the time, we were getting to around the 8 p.m. link that I did on NTV Gioni. The police were still firing rounds in the air to disperse the youth, and not only even to disperse the youth, but also to have anyone loitering around Rongai town to just find their way home. So we were asked to just vacate the area. At least dozens of police officers who came in Land Cruisers and lorries started vacating the area around Clean Shelf supermarket, just seeking to get themselves into the alleys and abbeys within Rongai town and the streets down in that town.
Okay, Moshiri, just a quick one. And do we have any kind of indication of numbers in terms of any deaths, any injuries that have been communicated by the police, or what much information has the police given?
Sure, Dan. Yes, we do have some numbers. We did get a chance to speak to the sub-county police commander in Kajiado North, that's Hussein Abdullah, and he did speak of 50 individuals that have been arrested by police and will be arraigned in court tomorrow. And definitely we did get a chance to speak to him. Let's just get to hear from him right now.
Manage. The whole day we had been having a running battle within the demonstrators and our officers, but during the afternoon they become very rushes, where they also manage to storm this supermarket which is before us, and the officers managed to arrest roughly 50 young men who are now whom we are now preparing them to appear in court tomorrow.
All right, and that is the situation there, as narrated by our reporter Brian Moshiri, was on the ground. The situation quite tense by the time he was leaving the area to come back to the office. However, we will be getting more information from Brian in just a little while as he continues to pile that report.
Thank you very much, Brian, for that. And goons in Mombasa infiltrated